Welcome to Shaken and Stirred, Part 3. Today I want to talk about one way that the shakes come into life. There's 3 of them I want to talk about in another couple of episodes. But today what I want to talk about is the first way that we can get shaken, and that is just life and the way that it happens, or just being in this world. And the book of Ecclesiastes talks about the different seasons, a time to live, a time to die, and so on. Basically saying that none of us escape. And none of us get to escape life or the world shaking us as we go along on our journey. One such person was Joseph in the Old Testament, where here's a young man that had these God-given dreams and vision, and he wanted to brag about them to his brothers and parents, and that turned out really bad for him. They ended up selling him into slavery, and he gets taken off to a foreign land. Then he gets hired out to this important official whose wife tries to sleep with him. Joseph does the right thing and refuses, and on account of that, he gets thrown in prison. So that's just a part of his, one part of his story, where you can see the betrayal, the injustice, the disappointment. We've all faced those things, right? And sometimes from the people closest to us, and it hurts. And that's a shaking that happens in life. And it happens to us all. But we don't want to be without hope and all that, because God wants to allow those things to work something in us. He's not always the originator of them. But when it's happening and the shaking is going on, think about a bottle of Coke. When you shake that thing and open the lid and it sprays everywhere, it makes a mess. That's what the devil's hoping for when the world shakes you and when life shakes you, is that the worst of you comes out and gets everywhere and makes a mess. God's not planning for that. God is wanting to work something wonderful, something great into us, and something that's bigger and beyond ourselves, which was the outcome of Joseph's story. We're going to talk about that in a couple of more episodes. So have hope and trust the Lord if you're going through the shakes right now, that He's working something wonderful in you, not to bring the best out of you, because what the best of us is actually not all that good, but to put the best of Himself into you. Let Him do it, receive Him, ask Him for it today.